Yeah, I know I make a lot of videos showing the lighter side of this career, and it's a really fun, enjoyable career to be in, but it do have its downside. I don't want to give the false perception that everything's all hunky dory and we're just walking around making TikTok videos. These TikTok videos take anywhere from 5 seconds to 10 minutes. I'm here for 12 hours, but you know, everything getting just a walk in the park. Every day isn't just a happy day, fist bumping day at work. There are some days that make you just want to, just say forget it. There are a lot of things that can contribute to that feeling. It's a high stress job. Dealing with dangerous and emotional charged situations, the public scrutiny, the public, talking bad about the department or about the career itself in the media. And I get it. There have been a lot of situations that have taken place that the public had every right to be very upset, demand answers, and protest against situations that have happened. I 100% get it, but I guess the disappointing part and all that, when you get into this career field, is, let's say, it's officers that don't work at the department where you work at. Oh, let's go even further. Officers that don't even work in the state where you work at, it's still going to make people in your state feel some kind of way about you by something stupid he did several states away, because it's not going to be officer so and so in whatever state. It's going to be y'all police or this, that, and the other. And it's disappointing when you're really there trying to give it your all and do the right thing for the communities that you serve. Long irregular hours. Like I said, I work from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It makes it hard to plan things, and also those long hours creates a horrible work-life balance. If I go to work at 6 a.m. by 5:30, I'm really looking forward to 6 p.m. This job is second for second. A call can come in over the radio that change all that in a heartbeat. That 5:30 call that come in could have me at work till 8 p.m. or midnight, and I still have to come to work on time the next day and work the same amount of hours, and could very well get another late call in that exact moment. Now, thank goodness I'm not necessarily on salary that they got to pay me for every moment that I'm here, but it still have the potential to have a negative impact on your work-life balance. Low salary. Police pay, it's just a wide range of what police pay. It's impossible to answer the question of what do police officers make. It's a wide scale. I mean, there are officers making well into the six figures. There are officers that make I don't know, like 50 and 60,000 a year. Probably lower than that. But it's just a wide scale. But what dollar amount is worth trading your life off for? It's no dollar amount. So it's gonna always feel like it's just not enough for the dangers you face within the career field. Of course, you knew that going into it. You knew it was a dangerous job going into it, but that still don't affect how you think and feel about it over a period of time. Lack of resources. And sometimes you just don't have available what you need. This job is more than just, locking people up and writing traffic tickets. Believe it or not, sometimes we just out there to help people. Like, you come across somebody having some type of mental crisis. They send us to that our resources are limited of what we have available to even offer them. You may come across somebody dealing with homelessness. No, it's not illegal to be homeless, but let's say you're in the business district or wherever, and someone is trying to open their business for the day, but you have a homeless a person experiencing homelessness in the doorway of the business, and they send us to encounter, to interact with that person. And again, limited resources, to what you have available to even offer this person. So, and then there's also the headache of being short staffed, take a toll. And all of that can lead to officer burnout. Officer burnout is dangerous, because it affects different officers different ways. Some officers, when they have officer burnout, they just stop coming to work, really, start taking a lot of sick days or whatever, may not back up other officers as they should. They start job hopping from agency to agency. Hey, I'm not happy here, well, I'll try out this agency. I'm not happy there either, go try out another agency. For the ones that don't leave, we kind of call it retired on duty. But I'm not faulting them for it. People go through stuff. That goes back to, I guess, resources. It would be nice to have a resource in place that's a realistic, confidential resource in place. Because if they came to this career field, they came to it knowing what they expect, but something made them lose their way. And I guess it would be awesome if somebody took out the time to talk to them to see when and what went wrong, But with all of that said, there are a lot of officers that are committed to the career, committed to the communities they serve, and still, affected by things that I named. So I couldn't talk about all the positives and the greats, but not point out some of the real issues that exist also. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's not to make anybody lose interest in it, just being for real about it,